I'm Charlie, and yesterday was the first big snowfall of winter. When I woke up and looked out my bedroom window, I couldn't believe my eyes. The world outside had transformed overnight. Every tree branch, every rooftop, even the mailbox at the end of the street was blanketed in soft white snow. Puffy snow, the kind that looks like clouds had fallen and settled on the ground. The usual hum of the city felt quieter, muffled under the thick winter cover. For a second, I just stood there, mesmerized, feeling the warmth of my blankets as I imagined the day ahead. School was canceled because of the storm, which meant I had an entire day to play outside, a gift that didn't come often. I jumped out of bed, quickly ate breakfast, and started bundling up. Thermal underwear, thick pants, a heavy coat, waterproof boots, a wool hat, and mittens. I made sure every bit of me was covered because I had plans, big plans, and the cold wasn't going to stop me. As soon as I stepped outside, the cold air kissed my cheeks, turning them pink almost immediately. The snow crunched satisfyingly under my boots with each step. I could see my breath in front of me, swirling in little clouds. Everything felt magical. And then I saw Tommy, my neighbor, coming down his driveway with his scarf wrapped tightly around his neck. "Hey, Charlie!" he shouted, waving. "Want to build a snowman?" I grinned and ran over. We had done this before, but today, with all this fresh snow, we wanted to build the biggest snowman the neighborhood had ever seen. We chose the front yard space between our houses, the perfect spot, flat and wide, untouched by footprints. The work started slowly. We rolled a small snowball at first, testing the snow. But soon it grew, gathering snow as we pushed, and became heavy. Then came the second bigger ball, and finally, the head. By the time we stacked them, our snowman was taller than both of us. Every time we thought we were done, we realized we could make it bigger, sturdier, better. It took almost 2 hours, and by then, my fingers were numb, but neither of us noticed because we were having too much fun. We gave him a carrot for a nose, black buttons for eyes, and little stones arranged in a smile. Tommy even found an old brown scarf and a black top hat in his garage. "Step back," we said, admiring our creation. He looked friendly, cheerful, almost like he could talk. We named him Frosty. Taking pictures was the next thing. We posed with Frosty, making funny faces, pretending he was laughing at our jokes. The camera caught the joy, the snow, the friendship. My cheeks stung from the cold, my mittens were wet, and my boots were full of slush, but none of that mattered. After a while, Tommy's mom called him inside for lunch. I stayed a few more minutes, brushing snow off the branches around Frosty and noticing little things I hadn't. Before, the way the sunlight made the snow glitter, how the tracks of my boots made patterns on the white canvas of the yard. Then I realized Frosty wasn't just a snowman. He was something bigger. A small creation, yes, but a symbol of our teamwork, our laughter, our imagination. Later, I went inside, and as I warmed my hands by the heater, I thought about the day. Most of the year, I was caught up in homework, projects, and video games. I rushed through mornings and evenings alike, hardly noticing the little things. But today had been different. Outside, the world had slowed down for me, and I had slowed down for it. I'd felt connected to my neighbor, to my surroundings, to the moment itself. The next morning, I looked out the window again. Frosty was still standing, although a little shorter now because some snow had melted overnight. And it struck me that one day, that simple, ordinary day of playing in the snow, had left a memory I knew I'd carry for years. It wasn't about the snowman or even the snow. It was about presence, about noticing the magic in small things, about enjoying moments before they passed. I called Tommy over again, and we laughed as we watched little birds hop across Frosty's yard, pecking at scattered seeds. We didn't build another snowman, but we shared hot chocolate and stories of past winters, of snowball fights and snow forts, and it felt just as special. It was a day filled with small joys, the kind that don't happen every day but leave a mark on your heart. Before bed, I wrote in my journal. Today, the world was covered in white, but my heart feels full of color, and I knew that even when the snow melted and winter passed, that feeling, the warmth and the cold, the joy and simplicity would remain with me. Lesson: life is often busy, filled with routines and tasks that keep us moving without noticing. But sometimes the simplest days playing in the snow, laughing with a friend, or creating something small together can leave the deepest impressions. Happiness isn't always in grand events. It's in being present, enjoying small joys, and cherishing the moments that make life feel magical.